Energy ministers are meeting in Brisbane today, and it is Queensland that could be the most difficult or expensive to get over the line here. Anastasia Palaszczuk has imposed a super profits tax on coal. It's generated billions of dollars for her state, and she wants to protect it. New South Wales also want to be compensated for any forced cap on coal, but it's not so much about royalties, but making sure the market still works and it's still profitable to mine coal. To say the very least, it is enormously complex. Either way, it's going to be expensive. It just depends on who pays. The status quo would mean that business and households would suffer. And what ministers are trying to work out today is essentially how much lower electricity prices are going to affect the state budgets and how much it is going to cost the taxpayer. The inflation question bubbles around somewhere in there too, but the fact is, expensive electricity prices push up the price of absolutely everything. Let's bring in our political reporter Olivia Caisley now. She joins me from Canberra. Complex, we've been talking about this all week, so we can expect not exactly a breakthrough from today's meeting, but a lot of the work will be done before tomorrow's meeting, Liv.
Good morning, Laura. So today's meeting of energy ministers in Brisbane is all about crafting a longer-term energy plan. We're also expecting an announcement around a new capacity mechanism that will essentially support more electricity in the energy grid. The elephant in the room, though, of course, is the federal government's planned dramatic intervention in the energy market to try and take the sting out of household bills. One way that they're hoping to do this is through the introduction of price caps. So the federal government wants to cap the wholesale price of gas to $13 a gigajoule. It's currently retailing at around $23. More controversially, though, the federal government is asking the East Coast states to cap the price of coal to $125 a tonne, which is less than half the market rate. Energy Minister Chris Bowen, though, says that it is Vladimir Putin's fault that energy bills are just so high.
We have powers at our level, at the federal government. The states have some powers. What we've done is work very hard to come up with a model where we use our powers most effectively, they use theirs, and we're talking to the states about that. And look, I think, Pete, all the state premiers, particularly New South Wales and Queensland, the two black coal producing states, are acting in good faith.
Coal price caps are a massive sticking point for the East Coast states who want to see some form of compensation for lost royalties. The federal government is said to be locked in negotiation with them, and the states aren't happy with the current deal that is on the table. It could cost the federal government, though, billions of dollars if they want to clinch a package or a compensation package with the states. Shadow Home Affairs Minister Karen Andrews says that the government doesn't have a proper solution.
What we haven't heard is how this is going to directly impact the prices that consumers are paying for electricity. The money that they are going to be negotiating and spending, giving to the states for compensation, is actually taxpayers' dollars. So effectively what they're using is taxpayers' money to give compensation to the states with the objective of making sure that there's a reduction in power prices for individuals.
The October budget forecast huge spikes in both electricity and gas bills over the next 2 years, which is why the government vowed to tackle this issue by Christmas. National Cabinet, they're meeting virtually tomorrow, and the federal government really needs to get the East Coast states across the line. The only question is, how much will that cost them?